All right, y'all, we're going to take a look here, diagnose this Boudoir Facebook ad, see if it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So BLCS is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ads is under 6%. That means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere in our ad, which means our ad has entered fewer than 6 out of 100 women's brains, which means fewer than 6 out of 100 women have a non-zero chance of buying from us. So you can see this metric, this number, is actually, we got to up this as much as possible. Below 6% is unacceptable. That means we got a big, massive problem. Every Boudoir Facebook ad can be above 6%, easy, no problem. Now, that's a problem because unique CTR all under 6% is not normal. It is actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the three pre-click mistakes, 3 PCM. And we'll hear more about those at the end. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So we got a BLCA with BLCS caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. So our universe is taking shape here. Luckily, we know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico. And treatment takes about a week. And we know this because we invented it and we've already used it and it works great. That treatment's pretty simple. We duplicate the original ad, duplicate it, leave the original ad as it is, duplicate it, and we actually we actually treat the duplicated ad. So we treat the duplicated ad and treatment lasts about a week, and then we keep running whichever one has the highest metrics at the end of that. And it's always been the Boudoir Pico treated one that has the highest metrics. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So we got our full spectrum universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. No problem, we got the solution now, Boudoir Pico. It used to not exist, but we got it. We achieve pre-click alignment, we become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. And Boudoir brain entry boost, yeah, it just means, we got our unique CTR all above 6% finally. So my residency, first part was finding a Boudoir Facebook ad, bringing it to the hospital, testing it, finding out unique CTR all was 4.3%. And then, okay, unique CTR all is under 6%. That means BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. So we can solve that with Boudoir Pico. And when we when we actually treat it with Boudoir Pico, we got unique CTR of 6.88% after about a week. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of its ad spend. 37%. So if they're spending 10 grand a month in Boudoir Facebook ads on that original, now they only need to spend $6,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. That's what's so powerful about Boudoir Pico. So at $3,700 a month, they now don't have to spend. Previously, that was all going straight to the Zuck. Not helping them at all. 100% wasted. But now it actually, they just keep it in their pocket. They don't even have to spend it. It's kind of an extra bonus in their pocket. And yeah, so $3,700 a month times 12, it'd be like 40K over the next 12 months. And second part of my residency, brought a second one in to the hospital, tested it, found out its unique CTR all was 1.39%. So when unique CTR all is Under 6%, we know that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. And we found out after treating with Boudoir Pico, we were able to get unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of ad spend. If they're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then, so there's a 10 grand a month on the original. That means they now want to spend 1.6 grand per month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad, and they get into the same number of women's brains as the original. But that 8,400 bucks a month that was being wasted, they don't have to spend that anymore. They just pocket it. They literally simply keep it in their, they literally simply keep it in their pocket every single month. 8,400, that they would have spent, now they pocket it, 8,400, 8,400. At the end of the year, it's like 100K. And then the 12 months, kind of a phantom bonus, a Boudoir Pico bonus that they no longer have to spend. And finally, had a patient come in, saw his unique CTR of his Boudoir Facebook ad was 5.03%. So we know that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. So we got the unique CTR up to 15.35%. After treated with Boudoir Pico, took about a week. We found out the original was wasting 67% of ad spend. So if you're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, he now only has to spend 3,300 bucks a month on the on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it in that ad into the same number of women's brains. And the positive is that 6,700 bucks a month, they no longer have to spend. They can pocket it every single month, kind of as like a bonus, a Boudoir Pico bonus. And then at the end of 12 months, what's that, like 80K over a 12-month period? So super good. Now the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. That's what we've discovered. And as a result, look at the numbers here. We got wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. Take the average of these. The average is somewhere between 50 to 60%. So if spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, it's average of 5K a month we can eliminate that's being wasted. 100% wasted, we can eliminate that on average, approximately. Put that back into the Boudoir photographer's pocket every single month. They don't have to spend it. It's like a 5K phantom bonus, and actually increase the increase their kind of phantom profits, and by the end of the year, it's about 60K. So now we're coming here. Gonna see if this one has BLCS or if we believe it does. So we got the below creative cluster mistake here. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that we believe we should follow what Facebook tells us to fill out. The consequence of this, though, is it causes way more women to scroll by our ad and not actually click, so our ad never gets into their brain. But Facebook likes that because it can serve more ads per unit time. But for us, we're wasting more money per unit time. We're getting less money per unit time. So that's why that's a mistake. Creative. All right, the creative looks like an ad, so it looks like an ad mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we believe our ads should look like ads because that's how newspaper ads have looked, magazine ads have looked, TV commercials have looked, and other any other ad on Facebook, or basically any other one, or any other Boudoir Facebook ad on Facebook. They all look like ads. But again, BLCS is the most common thing I'm seeing. It's because everyone's making these same mistakes. So consequence of this, yeah, way more women are going to be scrolling on by, and our ads not entering their brain because people don't want to be sold to. Finally, got the See More headline up here. First 2 3/4 lines, Facebook mobile news feed. Tattooed beauties in the Vancouver. Do you have tattoos that tell your story? All right, that is nice and specific, but we're literally wasting more than about half our space here because it's blank. So we had the lack of context mistake here. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is that, we believe putting spaces, not being hyper specific. We are a little specific here, but not being hyper specific into who we're speaking to is the number one way to bring in clients. And that is 100% incorrect for Facebook social media advertising. And the consequence of this, way more women that could be the perfect fit for our ad are scrolling right on by. Our ad is never entering their brain. Those women could have bought from us though. So looking at this, do we believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome? Yes, I do. So I believe its unique CTRL is under 6%. So about, approximately half its money is being wasted every single month. So if you're a BLCA, a Boudoir low click advertiser with BLCS, with Boudoir low click syndrome, so unique CTRL of your Boudoir Facebook ads is under 6%, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you decide you gotta get this BLCS fixed because you've pulled out money from other places in the business that you've been able to optimize, but now you need to pull it out from your Facebook ads. You want to eliminate the wasted ad spend, optimize your Boudoir Facebook ads, because now oh man, probably on average wasting 5K a month here, 60 grand over the next year, and you'd rather have, approximately, and you'd rather have that back in your pocket instead of in Facebook's pocket, then shoot me a DM when I open up for new patient intake. My DMs are not open right now. But when my DMs open for new patient intake, shoot a DM and we will see if you qualify.